so usually people objection was like, oh, I don't have time to do it. But it's possible, isn't it? It's
Oh yeah, it's
possible.
possible. But time, yeah, the timing is possible. I mean,
So welcome, Charlotte. And first of all, before we start our conversation about our full moon reset week that you've done with us, I really want to thank you for talking, for talking to us and taking your time from your busy schedule. Because I know you personally, and I know how busy you are. Like probably you are just falling into category of so many people now, just being busy, not having time for
yeah,
anything. So just you
that's right.
taking time to do this little full moon reset with us, and also talking to us now about your experience. I really appreciate. Thank you so much. And you are just said, we had little conversation prior to our little interview. You just came from your spin class after your whole day work in the office. You did a spin class, and
Yeah,
now it's like, what's time now? It's 10 o'clock at night. We are talking to each other
I
because we
know.
are making the time.
Yeah.
Anyway, and just quickly before I ask a few questions, um, because I was thinking, why would you be the best person to talk to? And you are perfect example how no matter how busy we get, we can always find or should find
Yeah.
time to look after only thing that is ultimately the most important thing in our life. It's our health. Without
Hmm.
health, we have nothing.
Nothing.
And you
That's right.
agree with that 100%. uh,
I do.
yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Just before we start then with the questions, I would love you to introduce yourself a little bit. Tell us a little bit about yourself, if you don't mind. How old are you? What do you do? And, kind of just get us introduced to your lifestyle, like, busyness and stressiness and stuff that comes to your mind.
Yes. So my name is Charlotte, and I live in London, of course. And I'm very, very busy, buddy, as as you said. And I am per day an accountant, certified accountant, and by night I'm a fitness instructor, and that is a very busy, keeps me really busy. And then on the side I have, I teach Pilates, and I teach, Zumba, dance, and Spain, and you name it, everything that goes. And then I'm back myself into doing reflexology. I'm doing
Oh
reflexology as
my
well.
God.
Yes, which I passed my exams, and I'm just kind of like waiting to hand in my case studies and everything.
Well
So I'm hoping
done.
by the end of this year I would be done. And doing Pilates and pre and postnatal, and which I need to hand in my case study as well. So I'm waiting for that. And by the way, I am 51. I just turned 51 this year. I
Good
couldn't
on you.
celebrate last year,
Yes.
but I'm telling myself, this year didn't happen. Next year I'm gonna be 50. So these 2 years are redundant. Yeah. So yes, that's it. So and yeah, and then I, you know you as my teacher, Pilates, my favorite teacher, because you incorporate when you come to class, you incorporate yoga and Pilates, and that's quite a workout, And yeah, that's it. Unless if there's
Yeah.
something I have missed.
Yeah, thank you,
Mm.
thank you. Yeah, we got a glimpse of your lifestyle. Quite busy, no time for anything, but you're making time for everything, it seems.
Oh yeah, I do.
Brilliant.
I make sure that I do, because if I want to see my family, I see my family. If I say I don't have time, that's because I don't want to. So I always make time. I need to find time,
Yeah,
and if I want to do, I can do it. This is
yeah,
how I manage. I'm not a morning person. And I was getting up like 5 o'clock with the full moon. That was, I'm very surprised about myself. So that was something else. That
yeah,
was a revelation. Yeah.
yeah, brilliant.
When you say you don't have time, is redundant, because if you want time, you will make time. Depends on how and what you want to do with that time, and how important it is to you. Otherwise,
Exactly,
just
comes under values and priorities. Like, what's your
mm,
value? If your value is health,
mm,
you'll find the time for your health. You
yeah,
prioritize your time around your health. Same if your family is like the highest on your value list, you'll find the time for your family or work or
indeed,
whatever you find that is your highest value. You'll prioritize that. So
indeed.
exactly as you say, beautifully, yeah, you'll find the time if
Yeah,
you want
yeah.
it.
Because I always tell my sister, can I tell her you need to slow down? She said, no, I don't have time. I said, what? What do you mean you don't have time? The time you if you kind of get up at 6 o'clock, you're gonna have to find like 5 minutes before that to get up. If you said you have to eat, or you have to, you can't eat, you can't find the time to eat. I said you're gonna have to to, if you were spending 1 hour on a chore or something, you're gonna have to take 10 minutes from that and
Yeah,
make
totally.
time for you.
Dude, I so
You know?
agree with you. That's how you do things in life. Otherwise, if you wait till you have time, you'll never have time. There's always
That's
something
right.
else to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, brilliant. I wanted to ask you, have you done anything like this before?
Never. I don't even meditate. I can't meditate. My mind is a monkey. So
Yeah, yeah,
I
chitta
can jump in
vritti. It's
my
called chitta vritti, monkey mind. You can never tame your mind. It's all over the
yeah,
place, thinking zillion
yeah.
things
So
at one point.
this was my ever first sit down and meditate for 7 days. I never done anything like that before.
Good on you. How did it?
And I enjoyed it, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did, which was a very different, maybe because I'm not sure, because by the time we finished, I was like, oh, we finished. So if it didn't, I didn't even see it going, because I follow your voice, and your voice was like, that was it.
Meditation. And how did you feel after our meditation? Did it reset you a
Oh
little
my
bit?
God. Oh, I did. And I kind of like, I'm thinking, okay, is that to do with the full moon, or is that to do with meditation? Because I mean, I had energy. I didn't think I had ever before. I didn't sleep so many hours. It was like maybe 5 hours. But the energy I had, it was unbelievable. I don't know how.
So this is your first time doing it. So my question would be, did you have misconceptions about this detoxing and cleansing and reset and doing yoga? Did you have kind of some things that you think, oh, I'm not going to be able to do it? What was your approach to detox and to cleanse and to yoga?
I mean, because this is something new, which I never done before. So it was like, okay, is there something I can do? Do I really need to? Is my body need to do that? And I said, okay, but because I know it's very good to do, but like sometimes I felt like, do I need it? And I thought, I didn't really have any misconception about it, because I know it works. That's the things. I guess that's what the difference when you've been working in in a kind of fitness industry. You learn things, and you learn how your body works, even though sometimes you don't do it, but you just you kind of like know. And I done it. It was like a challenge to myself. Kind of said, let's see if you can do this. Let's see how much you can follow on this. It was more of a challenge than anything else, to just for myself. Otherwise, I know it's very, very important to kind of do this now and again, but I never do them. I mean, I've been following you for years, but I can never put myself to come to the
And
group.
finally, you said like, oh, I'm going to do it. I was really nicely surprised, like, oh, she's with us, great, because body needs cleansing now. Then same like your car, you do your MOT every single year on your car.
That's right.
Checked everything, change oils and that. But on your body, we never cleanse the body. We just take toxins in. You never actually go the spring cleaning of the body. It's different than just cleaning completely.
If everyone was to understand that, people will just live very nicely. But we don't, or we choose to ignore it.
Exactly. Or maybe just exactly as you had said just now, oh, I don't need it. I'm healthy. I don't need it. But you don't know till some illness starts bursting, some kind of piling up toxicity in your body, and just one day you just end up ill. You have no idea why. Toxicity, toxins accumulate in your body, and they just get you on the weakest spot, whatever it is, on your skin or your bowels or whatever, and then you end up just sick and you don't know why. Oh, I was healthy. So it's good to do it now and then, just to cleanse yourself inside. You're taking a shower, but you need to take a shower inside too, I always say.
You're right.
You went through this week beautifully. You followed the routine, and I love you. Our last closing meditation, that was so cool. Charlotte did our meditation on a train to Liverpool, going to a party in the morning.
That was so funny.
She was sitting on a train and had a picture of her, like, I'm meditating with her earphone. That's great.
Yeah, that was amazing, because I kind of told Onika, I said, don't talk to me. My friend I said, don't talk to me. And I'm going to just meditate for half an hour. So I sat in the corner, and no one actually bothered me. I think they were both all sleeping, but I just managed to do it. I was surprised, honestly.
It was brilliant. Can you imagine actually if everyone does that on a train? Because if you have a long journey home, why not use for half an hour meditation? It's like kind of you saving the time there, and then using your time in a nice way.
That is on the back of me doing this with you.
You opened up the ideas and opened up the interest.
Indeed.
So you went through the week. What was the most challenging? Like we had a
Oof.
special diet, we have a schedule, we have meditation, we had a breathing pranayama. What would you find as like, oh my God, that was a little bit challenging?
The challenging was the fast.
What did you do? You did 24
I did
hours.
24, and I did only
Monday. Only one day 24.
Yes, but it's very strange because that was challenging. It's funny because when we started on Saturday, I was fine because I was out and about. When you go, you out, you don't think about anything else. You don't even get hungry because you're talking, you see things, you get distracted. Monday, I was working and concentrating, doing accounts. So Tuesday was fine. Wednesday was fine. And the other, there was some stuff we were eating. I find them very, very hard to kind of like,
exactly, because your palate is not used to this medicine.
Yeah. I mean, I could stand everything except the clover. Oh my God, the clover.
I know, exactly. And it just tells you how your body, okay, can I just interrupt a little bit? Those tastes, if you cannot accept them in your body, means that your body is toxic. Funny enough.
Is it?
Totally, because your body craves, your parasites that inside of you and bacteria, they crave McDonald's, they crave carbs, they crave, for example, I'm just exaggerating to make my point, they crave unhealthy food, which means that you're loaded, body, not you, body is loaded with those parasites and bacteria. If your body is clean, you crave different stuff completely. You can actually handle the neem is quite bitter beyond belief, but you don't feel bitterness. No, but it's okay. It's your first go. You'll get used to it. I have no.
Oh yeah, you get used. I think after a while we get used to it.
Yeah,
you get used to it, and then it doesn't bother you anymore.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, exactly.
I love the green. I love the green lunchtime.
Smoothie, the black smoothie. Yeah, everyone's favorite, honestly. And don't you think that it keeps you feel full till the hours? Till afternoon.
Didn't I tell you? I had the first day I had it. It was like, that is very filling. Like 5 hours, 6 hours. I was fine. I was like, I can have this on my kind of like one day a week, not eating anything else but having this.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of like a give a break to the body, that it doesn't have to put so much effort into digestion.
Yeah.
And that was very nice.
Yeah, I'm glad you like. You see, there's some good stuff too. You always have to remember food. Some food is for joy, some food is medicine. So for example, that clove and flaxseed, that's medicine. Some people enjoy it, so for them it's food. For example, I can eat it no problem, but some people really you have to take it because it's good for you and it's medicine. With no complaint, just don't ask, just take it, and it kills parasites. Clove is very good for parasites, all these.
And you introduced me to honestly, if you tell me that organic food are, because I kind of thought that's
that's
cliche. Yeah. Trust me, I tried the chicken, I tried the eggs. They don't have any taste. Their taste is beyond belief.
Different.
Yeah. I mean, very different, very, very different. So
perfect. I thought, yeah. And some things, I know organic is tiny bit expensive. You have to fork it out, but at least you eat less. You eat less and you eat quality. You shrink your food intake because it's healthy. It's more nourishing. So your cells are fed. You absorb better food. So you don't feel always hungry. If you eat rubbish food, you're constantly hungry. Your cells are starved from nutrition.
Yeah. And they feed you very quickly as well. I mean, there was a time I had, because I was having everything I bought was like organic, and there was a time I had I think I had cauliflower and broccoli, and then what else? And then I couldn't eat the chicken because my body was just I was so full.
There you go. Exactly, because you fed it. It wasn't empty food. It was like filling food, nutritional filling food. And when your cells are full of minerals and vitamins, they don't need anything else. They don't ask for more because you feel full. That's how fullness becomes, when you nutritionally satisfied and not just belly full.
Indeed, that's right.
Yeah, that's right. Totally. So what was so you went through the week. What was your aha moment, you know, like, oh my God. I mean, you said little bit in bits and pieces throughout.
My aha moment was the energy.
Yeah.
I mean, on that night, I went to bed at 9:30. I woke up at 3:30. And I thought, I look at the time, I'm thinking, it's very early.
Yeah.
I went to the bathroom and I come back and I was like awake. I was awake. And you have to remember, I am not a morning person. I am not a morning person. Then I looked through the balcony. I went to the balcony and looked, and the full moon was just out there.
Shining.
And then and I came to bed and I was studying. So normally
wide awake with the whole consciousness.
I was wide awake. I wasn't forcing myself. So I kind of thought, okay, if I go to work, I'm sure at 10 o'clock I'll be sleeping. I would be like, all day. I went, I had so much, and it was beyond belief. I was like, For the whole week, I was getting up very early. I was getting to work 7 o'clock in the morning, and I was all day. There's no minute that week I was tired at work.
Yeah.
And I wasn't eating much. You have to remember, I wasn't eating much. However, I was walking around my stomach. I felt like it was like a hollow, it was like my body.
Like you have a flat belly.
Yeah. And it feels like I had energy elsewhere, but my stomach was like, there's nothing in there. There was like an empty. So it was a very strange sensation. I can't even explain that. It was, it was very strange.
See how beautiful this is. Energy you get when your liver is okay. And we did this drink in the morning, which actually cleanses your liver a little bit. So and also not eating much, you end up saving the energy for some other functions rather than just digesting food. Body digestion takes so much energy from the body. It's like drawing all the energy from the body, whatever functions in the body, just to digest the food. So that's why you saved the energy to function rather than digest the food. Anyways, and then the food you intake, it's nutritional, so you don't eat much, but you end up fed. Your cells are beautifully. Anyway, so your last question. Thank you so much for sharing all this. I love that.
Okay.
What would you tell to others? Like, if you meet a friend on the street and he says like, hey, I was doing this full moon reset week, and the person says like, my God, I would never do that. Why would you do that? Like, what would you say to the person?
Well, I would just say that I would say it's not very easy, but it's really worthwhile, because what it says on the box, that's what it is on tin. It's just reset your body. You feel more energy. You feel you can do more. You feel like you can do more. You feel like your body is just upbeat.
To compliment you on your skin.
My skin is like
a baby skin, and you are 51. That's compliment.
I mean, if you have to look, there's no blemishes whatsoever on my face. And you have to remember, I don't use anything. I don't do it and try it. Don't listen to anybody. Don't look at what everybody done. Just do it, so you can tell yourself. You can just decide for yourself.
Yeah, brilliant. It would reset your body, your mind, and your energy.
Your mind. Yeah. Sometimes I catch myself doing things nowadays because, kind of like
you're more aware of it. Like, the knowledge, you're more aware of it, and you can apply it, and you can actually monitor yourself better. You are awakened, as I say. You awaken to the fact of something, and then you can just implement it.
I tell you, everybody could see the difference in 1 week. But 4 kilos is a lot of weight to lose. Yeah, especially for me. So you kind of like, I think you see more on my legs. You can see my legs, and you can see my chest, of course. And it was incredible. It was, it was like, whoa.
I know. And as you just said, only 1 week, such a change, isn't it? Like in 1 week. And that's what
I didn't crash. I didn't no nothing. So I drink a lot of water every day. So that
water is important. And usually headache comes from when you're off coffee, and when you have these detox symptoms. Probably you did not have these die-off symptoms of detox. Usually it's
that's because it's kind of like a detox every day anyway. So it's not that like
exactly.
But I'm very mindful of what I eat every day. You
Exactly.
know, like I tell you the last time I ate pizza or I ate a burger or I ate chips. No.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Because I
So
keep trying to make people aware that you can live yoga and detox lifestyle, but you don't need to be on the detox. Like every day you can do something to detox yourself. You know,
yeah,
yoga
yeah,
is
yeah,
for energy, meditation, physical movement,
yeah,
and this detox part is just literally food. Just by having this ginger tea in the morning with the lime or lemon,
yeah,
whatever you
yeah.
squeeze
For
in.
example, I have that. That's like in my books. I have
Yeah.
ginger in the morning with the lime.
You know, when you do it this week, it's fine. And then you slowly start slipping into your old habits. You need those weeks to push you back. Yeah, exactly. And
Mm-hmm.
slowly, you open the Pandora box now with this week. You would start thinking, you see differently things now.
Yeah. Your eyes go to get open. Even
Yeah.
if I touch something that I'm not supposed to, I know I'm not supposed to.
Exactly. Doesn't matter if you do or don't, but you know, it's like awareness is there. It's like, okay,
Yeah,
I'm
you
guilty,
are
I'm
aware.
guilty.
Yeah, you are aware. That's more. That's the most important thing. You are aware.
Here, meditation, it's part of our everyone life now, and it should be part of everyone's life now. The way we live nowadays is just crazy. There's no
Yeah,
time to
yeah.
stop if you don't make time to stop and
Mm.
think a little bit, reset a little bit. Yeah, that's beautiful. Thank you, Charlotte, so much. I'm going to let you
You
sleep
must.
because tomorrow it's another day. You have to wake up. Would you be able to join us next month?
I hope so.
Let's do it.
Yeah, I hope so.
Okay. Thank you so much, Charlotte, for sharing your thoughts and your
You're
experience
most
with us.
welcome.
And hopefully see you on the next one.
It was a pleasure. Yes, I was looking for the next one, which is in October. I was kind of thinking, yeah, what is the next month? It's in
Yes,
October.
18th. We're starting 18th.